Hi, I'm Lindsay Corcoran from thedailyshrewsbury.com, and this is your weekly news.
Welcome to Shrewsbury News, brought to you by thedailyshrewsbury.com.
The special town meeting, which convened on Wednesday night, approved the purchase of the Shrewsbury Federal Credit Union land on Main Street and approved the preliminary design for the Shrewsbury Public Library expansion project. Both articles, which were presented at the special town meeting along with 10 other articles, are key to the planned expansion of the library. The Library Building Committee's latest plan to expand the library includes a 42,000 square foot building in its current location that would maintain the 1903 historic building and replace the 1979 addition and add another addition on the other side of the historic building. As part of the process to build an expansion on the current Shrewsbury Public Library, a key step was purchasing the adjacent land occupied by the Shrewsbury Federal Credit Union, which is planning to move its operation to 489 Boston Turnpike, across from Borders Bookstore on Route 9. The extra land will allow for the creation of a 102-space parking lot for the expanded library that will have entrances both on Main Street and Boylston Street. The actual cost of purchasing the Shrewsbury Federal Credit Union would cost $760,000, with $80,000 transferred from free cash and the other $680,000 borrowed. Town Manager Dan Morgado said this price was reached after negotiations between town and credit union officials. Many town meeting members questioned whether the purchase of the credit union land would be requested if it were not for the library project, and what would be done with the land if the grant for the library project didn't come through. Morgado said anytime we can be our own neighbor, it is a good purchase to make, and cited situations in the past where the town has looked at purchasing land adjacent to town property. Dolan assured town meeting members that the library's grant application is strong, and although they are just one of 35 towns applying, she feels confident they will be chosen as a grant recipient. Ultimately, the town meeting members did decide by a majority vote to approve the purchase of the land. While many were in favor of purchasing the land to potentially be used for the library project, there were many more questions around the library building plans that were addressed at the meeting. The building plans for the new library, which the committee stressed are preliminary, must be submitted to the Library Board of Commissioners for the grant application by January 27th, but needed to be approved by town meeting members first. Several town meeting members brought up their concerns over the size of the library being proposed in the plans, saying that the plans were based on inflated population projections and did not take into account the new electronic book technology. While criticisms of the specific plans were addressed, Library Building Committee members stressed that these plans are preliminary and can be changed later in the process. A Spring Street School Building Committee was formed and $50,000 was appropriated at Wednesday night's special town meeting as well, which will allow the school to move forward with the green repairs project from the Massachusetts School Building Authority, the MSBA, for the Spring Street School. Spring Street School may have both the roof and the windows replaced as part of the MSBA's new green repair program. The curtain windows are original to the building, which was built in 1967, and the roof is currently 20 years old. The $50,000 that was appropriated will perform a feasibility study required by the MSBA, and 50.14% will be reimbursed by the MSBA after the study is performed, regardless of whether the school is chosen to receive grant money. A building committee was created to oversee the repairs to the school and will consist of a member of the Board of Selectmen, a member of the school committee, the superintendent of schools, the superintendent of public buildings, the town manager, and 2 residents to be appointed by the Board of Selectmen. The process was quick, according to Morgado, and began in September when a letter of interest was sent shortly after the MSBA program was announced. Spring Street School was approved to the feasibility stage. Morgado said the operating project manager has estimated that the total cost of the project will be $1.5 million. Reimbursement for the project is expected to be roughly 50%.
Those things we most cherish are all put at risk through the improper disposal of mercury in everyday items. Fluorescent lamps, thermometers, thermostats, button cell batteries all contain mercury. Wheelabrator Technologies' Mercury Recovery Program is designed to assist your community in the safe disposal of this heavy metal. For more information about where to dispose of these products, contact your local Board of Health, Department of Public Works, or visit our website at keepmercuryfromrising.org. Working together, we can keep our environment safe.
Firefighters battled a fire in the home on 23 Dewey Road for 45 minutes last Thursday afternoon, but the home was severely damaged. The Shrewsbury Fire Department received a call at 2:57 p.m. and, on arrival, found smoke and fire showing from the first floor on the front, side, and rear of the building, according to Captain James Colonies. With the help of the Northborough and Westborough firefighters, the fire was extinguished within approximately 45 minutes. According to Colonies, there is smoke and fire damage throughout the house. No one was at home when the fire started, and there were no injuries reported. Colonies said that firefighters did not clear the scene until 5:22 p.m. The cause of the fire is currently unknown, but is being investigated by Fire Chief Jim Vona and the Shrewsbury Police Department. Colonies said he could not estimate the cost of the damages to the home. The town clerk's office has set the election calendar for the spring, and there will be 7 elected seats which will be opening up. 2 seats on the Board of Selectmen, 2 seats on the School Committee, and 3 seats on the Library Board of Trustees will all be up for re-election. Selectmen Maurice DiPaolo and Ben Tartaglia are both up for re-election this May. Longtime town meeting member and school committee building member Henry Fitzgerald was the first to throw his hat in the ring for one of these seats in December. DiPaolo has also said he will be seeking re-election, though he has not made a formal announcement as of yet. No word from Tartaglia on whether he will be seeking re-election. On the school committee, Chairperson Sandra Fritz and 15-year school committee veteran Mark Murray's seats are both up for re-election. Murray recently announced that he will not be seeking re-election come May, but there has been no word from Fritz on her intentions. On the Library Board of Trustees, Kevin McKenna, Joan Barry, and Barbara Carpenters are all up for re-election. Interested candidates may draw nomination papers at the town clerk's office starting on January 25th. And must be submitted to the registrars of voters by 5 p.m. on March 15th if they are seeking to run for any of these seats. Shrewsbury residents will be able to come out and vote on Tuesday, May 3rd in the annual town election. For full details on how to register to vote, visit thedailyshrewsbury.com. Area residents toured the Westborough wastewater treatment plant on Monday as part of the Shrewsbury League of Women Voters' new water series, which started with the chores showing off the current $54 million upgrade being performed at the plant. The plant takes in wastewater flow from 3 towns, 60% from Shrewsbury, 40% from Westborough, and a small percentage from Hopkinton. The tours are kicking off the League's educational series on water issues, which will consist of a series of events over the next few months that cover such topics as wastewater, drinking water, regulatory issues, municipal issues, and conservation. Another tour will take place Monday, January 24th at 10 a.m. At the request of the facility staff, tours are limited to 10 people at a time and should last roughly 1 hour. To RSVP, contact Melanie Petrucci or Melissa Hollenbach. If you can't attend a tour, check out more pictures of the treatment plant in the photo gallery on thedailyshrewsbury.com and see our full article for details. Also, look for their new television series on Channel 30. I'm Lindsay Corcoran, and this has been your weekly news. To see these stories and much more, visit thedailyshrewsbury.com. Be sure to tune in to SPAC 28 again next Thursday at 7 and 10 p.m. Thanks for watching.